everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a collab with Deeelizioso here on YouTube, my best friend Kelly. We're doing a salmon collab, so I'm making these super clean fish cakes made out of salmon. So this is how you'll do it. To make this dish you'll need about 450 grams of salmon, that'll do 3 people, 250 grams of cauliflower, a teaspoon of ground cumin, a couple of tablespoons of both spring onions and chopped up parsley, a chunk of lemon, some minced chili, around half a cup of ground up almonds depending on how dry you want the formula, a teaspoon of minced garlic, and 1 free range egg. So let's begin. You want to start by heating up the cauliflower in a pot of boiling water and just cooking this through. While you're doing that, you can start with the fish. So basically you want to de-skin it. You can use tinned salmon if you prefer, but I'm trying to be as clean as possible, so no processed foods. So I'm making my own kind of squishy salmon formula. So you just want to get the skin off because you don't really want that in there. And then place it in your food processor and just blend it away. And this is what it should look like. Pretty gross, huh? By the time you've done this, the cauliflower should pretty much be cooked through. I like to just take a fork and stab it and see if it's soft. And then I just put it in a big bowl. Now what you want to do is take a little bit of almond milk. I like to use almond milk because I don't want to use any dairy. And then I'm just going to mash it until it becomes quite squishy and really chopped up, you know what I mean? So this looks pretty good by now. I'm going to chuck it in the fridge to cool down. It won't take long, only a couple minutes. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to combine all of the other ingredients. So in goes the salmon, in goes the egg. Please make sure it's organic or, you know, cage-free, free range. Be nice to the chickens. And in go the chopped up almonds. I just did that in my food processor. And also the onions and the parsley. I love lemon with my fish, so I'm putting quite a lot of that in. And then, of course, I'm going to follow up with the garlic. I'm just using about a teaspoon. I love garlic. You can add more or less or however much you want. And then I'm adding a small teaspoon of chili and then a teaspoon of that cumin seasoning spice herb thing. And if you would like, of course, add as much salt and pepper as you would like. I love me some pepper. And then just combine. Mix it all up until it looks a little something like this. I know it doesn't look good yet, but just wait a few minutes. It's going to look better soon. Now that the cauliflower has cooled down, you can add that in. We don't want to add it hot because it might cook the egg and you're not ready to actually cook the fritter things yet, so that's not a very good idea. It'll look like this. Kind of looks like cat vomit. Mine was a bit wet, so I put in a few more almonds just to make it a little bit more dry, just so that it holds together a little bit better. You know, once you start cooking them and everything, you don't really want them to fall apart on you. Perfect. Okay, now I'm taking a little 1/3 cup, measuring cup, and I'm just putting in a whole lot of mixture and then plopping it out on baking paper. And this is how I'm going to measure out my servings. I'm just making them like this so that they're all the same size and they're easy to cook and they look all pretty. So I'm just going to do that, and then after this is done, they're going to go into the fridge for a few hours, or as long as you can manage. You want them to be in the fridge for at least 20 minutes at the bare minimum, just so that they're, you know, set. Now we're ready to cook them, so what I'm going to do is just use a big dollop of coconut oil and just letting this melt, and then we're going to fry our salmon. So now I'm just putting them in using a spatula. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to do 2 or 3 at a time, just whatever your pan can hold, I suppose, but I don't want to put too many in there at once because soon I will squash them a little bit just so that they cook through a little bit faster and a little bit more evenly. So I'm just cooking these on medium-high heat, and then after a few minutes I'm just going to flip them over. You can just kind of like tell when they're ready to flip because they'll go a nice golden colour. And if you like them to be a little bit more rare in the middle, because you can eat salmon that way if you prefer, just don't cook it for as long, but I like mine to be completely cooked, so I'm going to cook them a bit longer. And then once they're done, feel free to put them with a nice little side salad like I have here, or you can even do some vegetables, steamed veggies. A good serving size is 2 to 3 if you're on rapid fitness. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look at me zooming in and out like a freak. Yeah, these taste delicious. Give them a go, and if you do try them out, make sure you hashtag rapid fitness, hashtag living well, hashtag Shanixo, so I can see your recreation, and it'll be so much fun. Have a really, really great day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye!